Welcome, everyone. Lovely to be with you and to be sharing this seamless presence, which is always sharing itself, inviting us to our recognition as this effortless presence. So we say yes to this invitation. And we relax in this invitation. We invite every sensation to relax in presence, to be free. Every aspect of our experience is invited to this freedom. Notice the sensations within your body. Appearing effortlessly in awareness, in consciousness. This intimacy, this sweet intimacy. The breath, gentle movement, the cosmic dance with the universe. Inhalation, exhalation, which is the universal palpation, ebb and flow. Like the waves. The mind relaxes in presence. No effort. Delighting in being. Because being is delightful. It revels in itself, in its formless self, its universal self, which is yourself. Presence is not in time. Your reality, your essence, is not in time, is not defined by thought, is not defined by anything you perceive. When it comes to your true being, this formless reality, there is no personal self. There are no worries and concerns. They relate to the belief and the feeling of being a separate entity, which does not exist anywhere. You are this formless awareness. The world, body, mind, the various activities and events appear to you are created by you, acted out by you. There is no danger. Life is your playground. You play whichever way you want to play. But there is no need for worry and concern. It is not a pleasant option. Rather, we remain as presence. We live and engage as presence. Formless reality. Nothing ever happens to you. There's only one you, one true self, which is invisible to the senses. The reality which perceives, the reality which is and knows it is. You are not here in order to solve problems, rather to awaken to your reality. The realization of your true nature. The freedom from the illusion of separation. So you let go of the past and the future. When you enter the ocean, which you are, this vastness, this borderless openness, this infinite not knowing, this formless vibration, this alive emptiness. Creative, undisturbed by its creation, the peace of being. Worries and concerns are opportunities for you to let go, to be and let be, to relax the tendencies to try to figure things out, to resist, to argue. There is nothing which is not you, nothing lacking. There's nowhere you are going or coming from. You are the totality. Beyond the impression of birth and death, so you can relax your conceptual, so that your formless self, your formless reality comes to the foreground and reveals your true self as this causeless peace, undisturbable peace. You don't need to dig in the past or to project the future. You can come to wholeness in this moment. Dive into the wholeness of this moment. So if you have any questions, anything that you would like to explore, make sure you unmute yourself.
Yes. Hello, Magdi.
Yes, hello, Philomene.
Hello, everyone. So, thank you for your beautiful words. And I have a question because you said, I am everything, you are everything. How to understand this to with the sentence nitty nitty? So I don't understand. Can
Yes.
you explain, please?
Neti neti means I am not this, I am not that. So when you look at the mountain, you see the mountain and you understand I am not the mountain. I am that which perceives the mountain. When you take a look at a thought, you can understand that I am not the thought. I am the perceiving element, whatever it is which perceives the thought. When you consider a bodily sensation, maybe the sensation of hunger, you can come to understand that I am not the sensation, I am that which perceives the sensation. So that is a neti neti. I am not this, I am not that. I am not that which I perceive. I am the perceiving element. I am that, whatever it is, which is aware of that which is perceived. That is the neti neti. It is an important understanding that I am not any objective form, that I am the formless consciousness, the formless awareness. Your question was about the statement, I am everything. So the understanding that I am consciousness does not reveal the experience of I am everything, because this consciousness could be a personal consciousness. So the contemplation of consciousness is the contemplation after the neti neti. So there is the neti neti practice, and there is the practice after the neti neti, which is the contemplation of consciousness. Consciousness contemplating itself. The contemplation of consciousness can reveal to you that consciousness is not personal and that it is universal. The understanding that consciousness is universal signify that everything is consciousness, that nothing is excluded. Other worlds, other universes, other minds are referred to the same reality, the reality of consciousness, not just my personal mind, but all minds refer to the same reality. And this reality is universal. That is an important understanding after the neti neti understanding. The one of the aspects of the understanding about consciousness is that consciousness is the perceiving element. And that which I perceive is not distant, is not at a distance from the perceiving element. In other words, the perceived and the perceiver are one.
Yeah.
There is zero distance between your perception and you. You meaning consciousness, the perceiving element. This zero distance means they are not two, they are one. So therefore the world, which is that which you perceive, and you, meaning consciousness which perceives, are not two, are one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the understanding about I am everything. Of course, this understanding has...
Hi, Mitsu. Hold on.
Are you busy?
Not really, but I got
this understanding has both a conceptual aspect and an experiential aspect. In other words, once you experience is that your body is the universe, once your experience is that your mind is the cosmos, then you have gone from the conceptual to the experiential.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can say from your direct experience, I am everything and I am nothing simultaneously.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so I invite you to expand your sensation of yourself, of your body. Expand it so that your body includes this room, includes this earth, includes this galaxy, includes the universe.
There's something happening now.
Everything appears within you. You do not appear. but everything appears within you. Hearing appears within you. And perceptions appear within you. But you do not appear. Everything which appears to you has a certain form, a certain time and space dimension. But you, that which perceives, that which is, that which does not appear, has no phenomenal dimensions. You have no phenomenal dimensions. Your body has phenomenal dimensions. Your house has phenomenal dimensions. But you are the reality which perceives the house, which perceives the body. That has no phenomenal dimensions. You have no phenomenal dimensions, no phenomenal dimensions. As long as you do not define yourself as being limited, as long as you do not define yourself as being philomene, as being the body. Philomene is the name of the body that your mom and your dad, they loved their little girl. And they loved the name Philomene, so they named her Philomene. And you are the formless self. You also refer to the body Philomene. But you are not that which you perceive. You are the formless reality. So you have to live that understanding, experience this understanding, feel this understanding, allow this understanding, invite this understanding to live itself, to demonstrate itself, to express itself. Okay, Philomene, nice talking with you. Any questions?
Hey, Maggie.
Hello, Sudha.
What you talked about now, so I've been, for example, even this morning I was going for a walk and stopped and saw a beautiful tree, and then I knew in that moment there was no gap. There was no gap. That moment. But the moment I thought about, oh, this is beautiful, there was this Sudha with this body, mind, and there was tree that was beautiful. And intellectually, it's very clear to me there is no gap. I understand because of the reality being the same. But at the same time, when I'm in that form and owning it and walking, and I see the tree as a form, there is still the thinking that the tree is beautiful. There is a separation, right? There is a form aspect to it, and so I'm trying to see, have I slipped into ignorance right after that moment of understanding, or like I'm just trying to see, or am I reading too much into seeing the form and thinking it's separate? Is what I'm thinking. Like, because transactionally, I understand we do have to have the separation, but in this moment of engagement with something in nature where it was beautiful, there was no need for a separation, is what I felt, and that's what I'm just beginning. I'm trying to see: is it a habitual tendency to go see I'm here and tree is there, or is it a training I have to keep telling myself we are one, we are one? I don't know. I'm just trying to understand it more.
You experience there is no gap, so you can trust your experience. That's a very quite a profound insight. There is no gap. In other words, you are the tree is you are the universe is you experientially. So that's very precious. That's very precious. Now, you say, well, I'm here and the tree is there, and I like the tree, but I'm Sudha, and the tree is an oak tree. So that's the conceptual aspect of your experience. Yes, there is a conceptual aspect where, I am Magdi and I'm here in Southern California, and here Sudha, I'm talking with Sudha, and Sudha is in Northern California or whatever. Yeah, so there is that conceptual aspect. And that's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem that there is the conceptual aspect, because it is what it is. It is just how we define our experience. This body is Sudha, and this tree is an oak tree, and Sudha is walking in the garden, and the oak tree is 100 yards away. But at the same time, you do have the experience that there is no gap, you see. So the experiential demonstration of oneness, of wholeness, is reveals the non-conceptual. It reveals to you an aspect of reality, which is no distance, no gap. So the problem arises when we perceive a problem. Okay. When we make a problem, like, for example, oh my goodness, why am I now perceiving that there is a body-mind Sudha here and an oak tree out there? Oh, I shouldn't experience that. Then we have a problem, okay? So, but you can, rather than perceiving a problem, understand that, okay, there is that conceptual realm. And it's a useful conceptual realm. Most of the time, we don't need it.
Yeah.
But when it's needed, it's needed. But in this case, I would say, if you're walking and you're enjoying no gap, in this case, I would say it's not needed. So you can say, okay, you can park it, and return to no gap. Not see, oh, there's a problem, because now you engage in the problem. You engage in the problem as what? as a separate entity, as somebody who is not the totality. So now you are feeding the wrong model, you see, and you're reinforcing the wrong model. But you have access to no gap. Just appreciate that. Go back to that. Wow, go back to that.
I don't think I have control over access to no gap, at least not yet. I feel that way. I feel like I have access to my consciousness, I have access to universe. There are moments of no gap happening and I'm not, or whoever is, it's not like I know, oh, okay, right now I'm not going to fill the gap. It just happens spontaneously, and it happens more than once, multiple times. So that's what I mean by saying I understand, but it also is not always there.
No, you say you have no access to no gap as what? As who?
As this body mind standing in front of the oak tree, I can't say, okay, there's no gap. I mean, if I bring my mind in, there is gap. Yes, you're right. I don't know, because
when you say I have no access to no gap, then what is this I that you're referring to? So you can take a look at that.
yes,
Because you are self-hypnotizing yourself. So you have to wake yourself up from the hypnosis. So you say, well, who is it that has no access to the no gap?
yeah,
Suda. Well, Suda is just
yes,
is the name of the body mind which you perceive, which you manage. It's not what you are. So you cannot be conflating the
yes,
body mind with I. So that
yes,
is available to you. And if you say it's not available to me, then we're back again to it's not available to me as what? As whom? As Suda. Because
yes.
for consciousness, it's always available. Consciousness is, everything is available to consciousness because everything is consciousness.
Mm. Yes, yes. When I answered that question, I answered as Sudha, you're right. As Sudha, as body mind, there'll always be separation, and I as consciousness.
There's only separation when you identify yourself as Suda.
Yes, 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 yes.
But in the
yes.
absence of identification, Suda, the body mind is okay. Suda, the body mind. My Toyota, my yellow Toyota is a yellow Toyota. My village is named Temecula. It's Temecula. Is no separation. Only in identification there is separation. Only when I am Suda, only when the I is referring as to somebody named Suda, then we are in the illusion of separation, which is
Yes.
just one of the many ways in which the universe is manifesting itself. You are the universe.
Yes. Yes.
Don't try to improve Sudha.
I think that's I think that's the right thing you said. Yes. I think that's what. Thank you. I think you nailed that correct. And I was like, just be, and it was just be is different from improving Sudha to become be. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions? We are the same formless reality. Irrespective of what is appearing on the screen. Such a wonderful, magical show, isn't it? This morning I was having breakfast and I saw this hand which was holding a spoon. It was mind-blowing. Human hand. You know, scientists are working with robotics, trying to get a robot to, I don't know, open a door. They spent $20 billion and now they have a robot that can open a door. And we open so many doors every day. It's amazing. We perceive, we hear, we sense the sunshine, the breeze. We open the window and there's this fresh air, that we sense the fresh air. I wonder how many millions or billions of dollars are going to be spent until a robot can sense the fresh air, you know. And yet here we are. This is amazing awareness. That we can understand. Not just we perceive, but we know that we perceive. And there is this knowledge, this knowingness, this awareness. You know, the elephant in the room, which we've been parking in the barn, in the old barn. Bring it out, bring it to the forefront. I awareness, I presence, I being. Bring it to the foreground. Live as that. Okay. Thank you all. Very, very lovely to be with you. I embrace you all as myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Magdi. Okay.
Wow. Wow. That was profound.